Miss Nunana to take over the class today. Okay, so that is. You don't need it. I should open it and you do your stuff. Okay. She died. Don't listen to her. Okay, you can ask them questions. I'm gonna.
Okay, who can summarize?
Don't.
I keep forgetting. Who can, sorry, not some, who can, tell us what we did last week?
Team Ghana, you can type, okay?
We wrote down our ideas on the journal.
What I did.
To about our plant.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We were supposed to put water in every 3 days and write down what type of seed it is and write down how much water you're supposed to put in it.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone can tell us what we did last week? Yes, Mr.
Yeah, we learned about how plants make their own energy, and we were just doing a project on like growing plants like beets, especially specifically. And we're supposed to water every 3 days, record the height.
0.5 centimeters. Oh. Anyone else?
We are also supposed to measure how much water you're supposed to put in.
Okay. Anyone else can tell us what we did last week?
We learned about like photosynthesis and what plants need for it to grow.
That's correct. Ghana team, any addition? Who's that?
Well, we also did have down our cups for no sunlight and also sunlight.
Boy. How much we must be?
Ghana team, do you have anything to add? So last week, we had a brief overview about how plants grow and what plants need to grow. Achu, Mr.
That's Abuna team.
Oh, you talk. Okay.
But I will learn about
Get closer.
but I will learn about photosynthesis and some of the elements that's
What happened?
The audio is.
During the fire.
Who are these
Yeah.
people? Everything.
But people are not here yet.
They're coming. They're online. Uncle Tony and them are online. They're on their way.
Okay. Did they type anything?
No, let me see. It's nothing. It says the volume. Oh, this was long. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Achu's team.
Said I'm gonna.
Aguna. Oh, sorry.
Very, very.
A goodness team, thank you. So yes, we did learn about what factors help plants grow. And what we did last week was to try to create a simple experiment that we're going to measure throughout a few weeks. We're basically trying to see the evolution of plant. So first in the US team, they couldn't go outside to get soil because it's not that easy to get soil here. So the soil was bought from a store, and so was seeds, bean seeds. And then they had to create 2 experimental groups. One was to get the soil, put in a cup, and put the bean seed in, and water it frequently based on the group's team, and then make sure like that cup had adequate sunlight. And another cup where they also added soil and seed, they water it regularly or however that they designed it, and placed it in a place without sunlight. But we have very interesting results today. Some team, the one that placed with no sun, that means grew into roots. But then that but we like science. So I know, right? The beans that is to be hidden away with the sun actually grew to roots. But the one with the sun did not grow or is yet to grow. Isn't that interesting?
For who? Whose team?
Hey, me,
No,
the one that's in my house.
Isn't this interesting? This is science, guys.
Right?
This is science. And of course, we had another team, which one, of course, grew as, we had imagined.
Yeah.
One team, their cup where the sunlight grew, and the one without the sunlight did not grow. Don't you just like science?
It depends what you're doing.
I have an allegory for this.
Yes. Somebody has.
All right. So the sunlight and the non-sunlight cups, you can imagine as person A and person B, right? And you tell them to run a race, right? So you line them up at the starting line. You let person A go, but before person B starts, you break their kneecaps. That's basically how this experiment goes. Because without their sunlight production in photosynthesis, they're basically crippled and it's harder for them to get a good start.
Right, but how does that explain the cup without the sunlight that grew?
Well, even though you broke the kneecaps, they can still move, right? They won't move as fast, but they'll still move.
But shouldn't the one with the sunlight have all the resources to move faster?
Well, yeah, it has legs.
But it didn't.
That's why this science is strange. In fact, it's throwing us into more mystery than a solution. We all, if you remember last week, we all developed an hypothesis, right? That this is what we expect to happen based on, right? Remember we did that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So last week, when we started this project and we got the seeds, we planted the seeds, each of you made an hypothesis of what is going to happen next week. That is today, right? If I'm not wrong, we all agreed that the seed with sunlight and regular water, right? Yes, because again, we try to differentiate it. So we assumed that that seed is going to grow. But somehow today, it's like we saw the opposite. So I guess I don't know how we're going to figure that out of what happened. Maybe we need to question those young scientists actually what they did. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Are we sharing presentations today?
No, not yet.
Oh, I thought we were.
No.
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 So this is in science. In science, well, in biological sciences, right? First rule is to never make assumptions. You can make your predictions, which is your hypothesis. You can predict what is going to happen in the future, but does not necessarily mean that whatever you predict will actually happen. Why? Because there are things that can throw things off. For example, we didn't expect the seed without the sunlight to grow, but it did. There are many arguments to this, which I'm not going to share because then I'll be helping. We'll wait till the end and have that team figure out why the seed without the sunlight grew. Yes.
My question is, what if you already know why?
Oh, so what is why?
Because David and Karen took out some of his dirt.
Oh, okay. So there are factors. You mean with that or with that one? Oh, okay. Well, this is the wonders that we are.
That's because people didn't know where it is.
Okay, you kept it under your bed. Okay.
We did until we had to take it out because of snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Science. Science, right? Things that you predict will not always come out as you predict, or it may come, but it will take some time. So as the week goes on, you guys will do what you have to do, and then we'll see the results.
Like, are we waiting until like it's fully grown?
Yeah, so we want to see like it pop out.
Can I like put it back?
Yeah. Yes.
We did a Google search of how long it takes blue like the type of beans to grow, and it said 50 to 60 days.
What?
I mean, fully for it to branch out and stuff like that. We're not gonna get there.
And then we also did another Google search on like why it smelled bad, and it said it might be overwatered or
That could be it. Yeah.
but we gave each plant the same water, so I don't know where the other one did it.
No evaporation, none of that. Yeah, it's a whole cycle. Yes.
Will we get to eat it?
No, you don't eat your science projects. Well, yeah, once we get the result. Okay. So,
Did anyone participate in Ghana?
yeah, did anyone participate in Ghana? Any participants in Ghana?
Why are you playing games? Okay.
What was that happening?
Okay, so
Hey, fun fact. Do you know that kelp is not a plant?
What is that plan?
That's so
Kelp is not a plant.
random.
It's actually not an animal. It's different.
Don't listen to that guy.
okay, so week 2, we're going to learn about scientific method briefly. Last week, you guys did start it by creating a hypothesis, which somebody said if then what statement, and then another person said it's a prediction. It's educated guess. Ghana team, do you have anything to add of what you think a hypothesis is? I want to check the chat.
You said anything.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to watch a video on plant cycle of plants growth.
We had to write down.
Is it recording? Hey, there you got notes. What?
Learn. That's how that's done. Thank you, Parge.
Let's learn all about the life cycle of a plant for kids. Did you know that there are 4 life stages in a plant's life? First, the seed. Second, the sprouting seed. Third, the seedling. And finally, the flower. Let's talk about that first life stage. What is it? Do you remember? That's right. It's the seed. From a seed to a plant, the first step in the life cycle of a plant is the seed needs to be planted in the soil. The seed can be planted in a pot inside or in the ground outside. A plant needs 3 things to grow: water, sunlight, and soil. Have you ever planted a seed before? Now let's look at the second life stage of a plant. Do you remember what it is? That's right, it's a sprouting seed. From a seed to a plant. Once the seed is planted in the soil and water, it will take about 1 to 2 weeks before it starts to grow. This is called the germination stage. Once the seed germinates, it will start to sprout and roots appear. The roots help the plant get food and water from the soil. What comes third in a plant's life cycle? It's the seedling. In the next few weeks, the seed will begin to push through the soil. It is now a seedling. It is still very tiny during this stage, and the roots will anchor in the soil and keep it from flowing away. As the seedling continues to grow, it will begin to get reduced, and the stem will grow longer and longer. The stem helps the plant stand upright. The stem also delivers water from the roots through tiny tubes. The leaves soak up the light and air to make food for the plant. This process is called photosynthesis. Let's learn about the last stage. Finally, our plant becomes a flower. A bud will begin to appear on the plant, and it will turn into a flower. Depending on the type of seed planted, the flower may turn into either a fruit or vegetable, or stay a flower. Seeds are located in the center of the flower. Once the plant stops growing, it will drop seeds onto the ground. Some seeds are spread by the wind or by animals. These seeds will begin to grow in the soil, and the life cycle of the plant will repeat. How cool is that? Now let's learn the parts of a plant. Which part of the plant is it? It's the flower. Nice job. Which part of the plant is this?
The roots, guys.
It's the leaf. Great thinking. What about this part? It's the stem. Lastly, what part of the plant is this?
Flower.
Hey.
The roots. Awesome work. Great job. Now let's think about the things.
Okay, so what did you guys think of the video? Looks good. So you gotta keep going.
You guys are writing notes, right? Oh, okay. Hey, Rama, it's right there. Go and look for it.
Process of plants.
I mean, the video was straightforward. So I don't think
Hey, okay.
Okay, you guys see it?
Yeah.
So we planted the seed last week, water it. You guys came up with your predictions or hypothesis.
Okay.
So this is a picture. This is a picture on the left side of what it is. Keep this in mind. I know some of you guys are advanced, right? There's more to this than is being shown, but just for everyone to understand what is going on, this is the generic or basic version of what is going on. So why we started off with the seedling, then after a few days or so, it goes to what? It splits the beans or the pod, the seed, will soak up the water in the soil with whatever nutrients are within the soil. It is then going to sort of shed the coating around the seed. And that coating will then try to absorb the sunlight, the water, the nutrients, whatever it is within the soil to try to help it grow. And then after that, you'll see a bit of a thing called sprouting, which you see on the left-hand side of the image. And then it will slowly start to grow a little bit of root. So after it's taken some root, it moves on to the seeding stage. And the same process continues to happen. And this is where some people may see a curve within their soil. They may see the green plant. And some people may not be green, it may be white, and they'll see the roots. And then vegetation, this is when you see the full growth. Some people may have leaves, some people may not, but it's still growing. And then budding is where the plant is focusing on making itself stronger. The roots get bigger and stronger and take roots in whatever soil environment it is to try to look for more nutrients to grow. And then the flowering stage is when the plants develop to create flowers and seeds. This is where you start to see flies, bees, insects, all of it will come onto the plant and will try to pollinate it. No talking, please. And then the last stage is ripening, when it's time for harvest. It means that the plants are fully grown and developed, and it's time for people to eat it. So any questions so far? Yeah. So the video already showed the parts of plants. Do we have any questions so far? Okay, so next we're going to go into a scientific method. Can anyone explain what a scientific method is?
A number of steps used
to accurately gauge an experimental process and its results.
Okay. Explain it in the simplest terms ever.
Use step to solve use step to do experiment and find answer to problem using results.
Anyone else? Ghana team? Anyone has an idea of what scientific method is? Next slide. Watch a video. Close my cooking.
You're seeing don't find me, you're the one
Okay, let me get something.
And this has 12K likes. That was interesting. Oh.
Isn't it interesting?
Like a scientific method is like it's dependent and independent variables and like control and constant groups that involved.
That's but that's your experimental groups. That's it's part of it.
Control constant.
I don't either. I agree with you.
That's the easiest
Yes.
part.
No,
it doesn't annoy me.
Showing a scientific method is testing yourself so it won't get hard.
Yeah.
A scientific method is steps that you use to like it's like you can use it to solve a problem.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yes, Ghana team.
Oh,
Might have an idea. Yeah, Ghana team. What idea do you have about scientific method? What do you think it is? You can unmute yourself and speak.
Oh, we should go.
Yes. Yeah, unmute yourself and speak.
Okay. But I've been having a follow-up do something. Okay. Madam,
Yes. Can you repeat what you said? It's okay. There's no right or wrong answer.
first improving
How to
plants.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yes, we're now moved on to the scientific method. This will be very crucial for your experiments to come, not just here, but for the rest of your lives.
Steps and results.
Yes, that's part of it. Okay, as you can see here on the left side of the picture, steps to solve a question. That is correct. As you can see here on the left side, it gives us steps up as to what scientific method is. Usually this is a way that scientists use to ask questions and to answer those questions. First, number one is observation. So observation is you're using multiple things. You're using your eyes, right? You're using your eyes to see. You're using your ears to hear. You're using other parts of your body to help find information to help you answer the question that you're asking. For us, we are trying to learn about the plant growth, right? So when you go outside every day, you will see a tree, you will see grass, you see flower, you see everything that looks like a plant. So your brain has an idea of what a plant looks like. And then you have people within who study plants find more information about different type of plants and how they grow and in which environment. So observation will come with what you see.
How do you grow trees?
How do you grow a tree? Well, that's what we're trying to replicate. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're not trying to grow a tree, but it's the process of how a tree grows.
You see the one without thumb is actually a Holyoke, and the other one.
Stop messing with the kids.
So, and then we'll move on to the question. For example, what we're doing right now is, one, we're trying to grow beans, right? Or in Ghana, are you guys growing beans or corn? Or what are you guys growing?
Yes, beans.
Beans? Okay, perfect. So we're all trying to grow beans, right? And we use our eyes. Step one. We use our hands, right? Our hands got the cup or the pot, gather the soil, and gather the seeds and try to plant it. That's what we see with our eyes. Observation also comes with research. What do we know about plant cycle, plant growth. How do plants grow? What has other people written about it online? Information is called research. Then the second part comes as a question. Why is the plant growing in this area or that area? If I grow my beans in Ghana, or if I grow my beans in the USA, does the environment help it grow or does it stop it to grow? That's the question. So a question basically is you asking what things will help your plants grow or not help it grow. So there are many questions we can ask. One could be about the environment. We have the Ghana team growing beans, and then we have the US team growing beans. In Ghana, they have abundant sunlight there, and they have 2 seasons. In the US, we don't have 2 seasons, it's 4 seasons. So can the weather play a role in helping the plants grow or not grow?
It would be like gloomy and there wouldn't be any sunlight for the plant.
Exactly. So there will not be enough nutrition for the plant. She said that sometimes it's gloomy here and there will not be enough sunlight for the plant to grow. And sometimes it gets really cold here, so there will not be enough warm weather for the plants to grow. So that is an example of asking a question. Secondly, you develop your hypothesis. Hypothesis is a prediction. You're basically predicting what will happen in the future. So last week we had some people have said that plants that grow in the sun, plants that are exposed to the sun may grow, and plants that are not exposed to the sun will not grow. That's the hypothesis that was formed last week, or whenever you formed your hypothesis. And then we went ahead and conducted the experiment. So the experiment was 2 groups. One is a control group, and the other one is called the testing group, which you guys saw in the video as a variable. We'll keep it as simple as that. We won't go into too much detail. So the control group is where you're exposed it to the sun. Control group usually means that it always works. That's a control group. A control group is supposed to always and always work. It's like the standard. And your variable group or your experimental group is the one that you're manipulating. It's the one that you're hiding away from the sun. And some people grew and some people did not. That's experiment. And then the analysis part is after you finish all your experiments, the days, right? You water your plant, you watch it grow, you measure the length of how much it grew each day, or however you set it up. And then you record the data. You create a graph of the data. That's analysis. And then from the graph, does it support your hypothesis or does it reject your hypothesis? Support your hypothesis means that did your data, your results, answer your hypothesis? Yes or no? If it's yes, great. You have to explain why. If it's no, also great. You have to explain why. And then you come to a conclusion. What do you think? What did you do? What was your hypothesis? And what was the results at the end? You explain everything all together. And then you also have to create what could have done to make your experiments better. That is part of conclusion. And another part is you have to think about the bigger picture. If you were to be a farmer, like what would be your global impact? What would be your impact in the world or impact in your country or community? That's a conclusion. Any questions? No? Ghana, any questions?
No, madam. No, madam.
Okay, thank you. So,
Hello, madam.
yes.
Please, last week we plant our
We can't hear you. Can you repeat what you said? Yes, Kibi Hub. I think Raphael was delayed.
Oh, it's
It's not stable at all. Yes, Kibi Hub, you can mute and speak or type. You can type it also. Okay, should I move forward? All right. So on this slide, basically explains what I was saying earlier. So this gives you guys an idea of what to expect and what to do. This also, scientific method helps you in the science world, not just in biology, but every science field that you go to, or even every field that you go to, the way to ask questions is very different, but this is the standard. First, you observe, then you ask questions. Another way, let's say that you want a video game or a dress from your parents, and you go and ask your parents, hey, or your guardian, can I have this dress? Or can I have this video game? That's the question. The observation is you observe the video game or the dress that you want from your parents. And then you gather that information, you went to your parents and you ask your parents a question. Then your parents is like, okay, well, I need more information. That is research. So you go on the internet and you find out where you can get this video game or dress and how much it costs and how far it would take you to get the dress or how long the dress can be shipped to your address. That's research. Research means that going out and looking for information to help you answer the questions that you've asked and to also help you make a prediction, which is your hypothesis. And after that, you create your experiments, you design your experiment. The experiment that we design is cup A and cup B. Cup A exposed to sunlight and cup B, no sunlight. That's our experiment. And then throughout the weeks, we're testing our hypothesis. So at the end, we are going to graph the testing, the data that you guys have gathered. So the data is you are to measure how much the plants have grown. So you measure from seed to sprout to what is the next one? Seedling to flowering and to ripening. You're basically measuring each stage. Is that clear? You are measuring each stage of the plant growth. And you're going to graph it. So that will be next week. I'll show you guys the graphing part. Because it seems like you guys are sleeping today. And then next week, I'll show you guys the graphing part and how to start creating your presentation. Okay, next slide. So all the slides have information on it on explaining each part of the scientific method.
Randall.
Yes. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Do you have this already? Keep going. Keep going. Okay. So this is called data collection. There are two parts of data collection. One is called qualitative data and quantitative data. Qualitative data is the things you see, the things you smell, touch, or describe. When you see a plant, it's a green and short plant outside, a green and short plant inside the cup. Qualitative is the things you take pictures of. As you can see in that little picture there, the guy watering the plants. That is qualitative data. And you need that for your experiment. So you have to take pictures of your plant growth. Does that make sense? That's another part of your data because you have to support your quantitative data. Quantitative data has to do with numbers, the things you can measure. So you're going to measure your plant using a ruler or a measuring tape to measure how much is grown by the day. Yes.
We just like measured like from the point where like the sprout comes up from the plant instead of like digging down.
Yes, 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 yes. Measure from that point. So the measuring, like this is what is important to be a scientist. You decide what you want to do, but you have to write down and explain the things that you did and how you got your results. Does that make sense? So as Rama said, that they should start measuring once it starts growing. Once it's at that sprouting stage, means that the beans has grown and is curved. She wants to measure during that stage. It's perfectly fine. But when she's presenting her data to us, to the class, to everyone, she has to let us know when she started collecting that data and what she did to collect that data. Any questions?
So, guys, this is very, very important. You guys have been doing engineering type of data report or research, right? And now we are bringing in your science also, research, okay? So when it comes to projects, whether like the STEAM or the STEM fest or whatever science fair, whatever fair or project submission, or you have an idea and you are trying to bring that idea to life, right? Or you see a problem and your goal is that I see this problem and I want to work on bringing a solution to this problem. The first question that you are going to ask is, what does it take to solve this problem, right? But the most important stuff also is that, how am I going to tackle this issue? Am I going to tackle this issue from a scientific point of view, right? Or an engineering point of view? Am I making sense? So what is it? Let me show you guys this quick video just to help you understand that there are two different ways that you can present your research or your project. And the reason why most of you are used to the engineering one, but there's other ways of presenting your idea. Okay, so I want us to watch this video so that you can understand that what Miss Nunana is saying is very, very critical, that when you are able to understand this process, whatever idea that you have.
This can make my long blabbering email to my editors come in much.
Scientific method.
Okay. Whatever idea that you have, irrespective of whatever is going on, you'll be able to bring that idea to life based on what you think will be the best way to articulate, observe the whole process and all those things. And so please, for the longest time, EBI, we have been focusing on the engineering design process. Remember when we built a bridge, right? You had a PowerPoint, and what you did was you were able to document, take pictures, show us all the ingredients that you use, and on all the did I say ingredients? Sorry, all the tools that you use, what role they play in, and all that stuff. Okay, but we didn't have any hypothesis when it came to the engineering design process. Am I making sense? So it is not that different, but it's also different. So it always depends on exactly what you want to the type of project that you are doing. And so before you really dive deeper into the scientific method, I want us to watch this video so you understand that all this while we have been working on the engineering design process. Okay, so let's watch it.
Engineering design process. How do we know which one to choose? We will offer some general guidelines at the end of this video, but first we'll use real-world examples to compare both. Let's imagine that we want to watch birds in our backyard to learn more about them. There are already a few that come to our yard, but we would like to attract more, feeding them. How should we approach this project? Should we use the scientific method or the engineering design process? Let's go step by step and compare how we could use these two approaches for our project of feeding birds. As we go through the steps, you will notice that there are similarities and differences between the scientific method and the engineering design process. When using the scientific method, the goal is to understand something about the natural world and gain knowledge by asking a question and experimenting to find the answer. In our birdwatching example, the question might be, which food will attract the most birds to my yard? When using the engineering design process, the goal is to solve a problem by building or improving a product or process. It starts by defining the problem. For our birdwatching example, the problem statement might be, I need a bird feeder that attracts more birds to my yard because I want to watch them and learn more about them. The second step for both the scientific method and the engineering design process is to do background research. In our scientific method example, we might research what different types of birds eat or what other scientists have found out about birds' food preferences. In our engineering design process example, our research might focus on finding out how other engineers have approached building a bird feeder, what challenges they've encountered, or what types of bird feeders already exist, and what types of birds use them. The next step when using the scientific method is to make a hypothesis or educated guess about how we think our question will be answered by our experiment. In our bird watching project, maybe our background research revealed that birds enjoy sweet foods. We might hypothesize that if we put blueberries, sunflower seeds, a seed mix, and walnuts outside, then more birds will come to the blueberries than the other foods because they are sweet and juicy. When using the engineering design process, we won't make a hypothesis. Instead, the next step is to specify the criteria or requirements for our product or solution. When building a bird feeder, for example, we would need to make it big enough and sturdy enough to hold a certain amount of bird food. It should be weatherproof, safe for the birds, keep away squirrels, and be relatively inexpensive and easy to build. When following the scientific method, we will test our hypothesis by designing and carrying out an experiment. To do this, we first need to identify the variables of the experiment. Then we come up with an experimental procedure that will allow us to collect data about the bird's food preferences. For example, we could put out several identical containers that each contain a different type of food, and then collect data about the number of birds that visit each container, or record how quickly the food in each container empties. When following the engineering design process, we won't do the same kind of experiment. Instead, we continue brainstorming solutions to our problem, evaluating the different solutions, and choosing the best one to try first. For our project, this means we would brainstorm different bird feeder designs and decide which one we will build first. In the scientific method, we need to actively ask, is the procedure working as we experiment and collect data? If the experiment is not working, we will need to troubleshoot the procedure and restart the experiment. For example, we might find that other animals besides birds eat the food we put out, which means that we will have to rethink our procedure and then redo the experiment. The goal of conducting the experiment is to collect enough data to confidently determine if our hypothesis is being supported or not. In the engineering design process, after deciding which bird feeder design we want to try first, the next step is developing and building a prototype. This means we use our previous sketches or drawings of the bird feeder we want to build, choose the materials for each part of the design, and then build our first bird feeder prototype. We know we might need to make changes later. Our prototype is just an initial build that will let us begin testing our product. In the scientific method, after we finish our procedure and have collected our data, we review and analyze the data. This includes making graphs and evaluating if the collected data is complete, of good enough quality, and is valid. If our data is sufficient, we can then draw conclusions about whether or not the data supports our hypothesis. Sometimes the data leads to more questions, and the process starts again with a slightly different question and a new hypothesis. The next step in the engineering design process is testing our prototype, which involves measuring the prototype's performance, as well as evaluating it against our design criteria. For our bird feeder, this means we can observe how well birds interact with our prototype and keep track of metrics like how many birds visit the feeder, how many eat from the feeder, whether squirrels get to the food, and whether any parts of the bird feeder get damaged. If we find that our prototype does not fulfill all of the criteria, we start a new cycle of brainstorming, improving on our bird feeder design, building, and testing a new prototype. This type of iteration continues until the design meets all requirements. Iteration is common in engineering. The last step for both processes is communicating our findings. Sharing our results allows others to use the information we uncovered to continue to discover more about feeding back our birds and building the best bird feeder. Now that we have completed our bird project, we find that we ended up with two different outcomes based on how we approached the project. By using the scientific method, we understand which food is best to attract the most birds, and by using the engineering design process, we designed a good bird feeder for our yard. You might notice that in our example project, the engineering design process and the scientific method are complementary. Although the outcomes are different for each process, together they lead to more birds that we can observe and enjoy. There are many other problems with projects where science and engineering can be combined. When you are not sure which process to use for a project, follow these general guidelines. If you ask, why does this happen? Or what would happen if? You need to follow the scientific method. If you ask, can I build something that, or can I build better something? You need to follow the engineering design process. Thanks for watching, and happy creating and experimenting.
Yeah, that was very good. That was very good.
Okay, so let me stop sharing. So I hope that this I hope that this helps, right? So
we are working on, what is it called? Yeah, so with the STEAM Fest coming, you will have the chance when the website is ready and all that stuff. We are working on a STEAM Fest science fair guide, right? To guide you on all the steps and all that stuff and what approach you take and what you are supposed to submit when it comes to your project. Mind you, you cannot submit 2 different types. You cannot do scientific and engineering. You have to choose. No. This kid is about to. Whatever project that you are submitting, you have to decide what approach you are going for, okay? Whether it's scientific or engineering. Am I making sense? And then you can submit your stuff. So we break down all the process. Then on top of it, we give you the difference between what the scientific method versus the engineering design process. So you'll be able to see them and make a decision and gives you all that stuff. On top of it, there will be a template for the scientific report and also the engineering report. So based on what you are working on, you will decide what to pick. Am I making sense? So please kindly pay attention to what you are being taught or what is going on, because it will come handy. And like she said, and I've been saying this, I think Prince was talking about how he is getting ready for university. And he has connected with people that are already even done with university. And they were surprised that he knew how to do engineering research method. Okay. And so EBI, we are not just here, we are preparing you for life after high school. Okay. And so this doesn't go away. Even in the work field, it comes. How did you get to the process? Remember, we don't just get up and say, oh my God, I found gold or I found whatever. You have to show the way of how you got there. And this step by step should help you. So when it comes to STEAM Fest for next year, if you and your team or your individual is planning to bring something, you cannot do a copy and paste and say it is mine. You have to take your time, ask the right questions, and document all the process. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to Miss Nunana to continue. And the STEAM Fest is gonna be 2026, July 11th. Okay, so talk to your parents if you plan to come. You don't have to submit a project to be at the STEAM Fest. Just to let you know, you can be there without any submission. But if you want to win something or be part of the event and all that stuff, then you can submit something. And I told you guys last week, none of the EBI team will be reviewing your project or to score the project. There'll be random people that you don't know. So put your best foot forward. And we are not only reviewing EBI students only. It's good. People from even US are bringing their project. It's open to Ghanaians and also people outside Ghana. So remember, the art in it is very, very important, the presentation of your idea or your project, okay? So I'm gonna get back to the PowerPoint.
Thank you.
What are we winning for the STEM fest?
Don't listen to that girl. Last week I told you. Today you're gonna act like you forgot. You get 1 apple. It's a chart there.
Okay, next slide. Okay, just later. Okay.
You want to take a break? You can take a break and then.
Okay, do you guys want to take a break?
Yes.
Pause. No. In science, you don't take a break. You continue until you sleep. That's a very good question. We're gonna continue. I'll let you guys know when to take a break. Now, you want to be in science? I'll show you science. No. I went through it. You all gotta go through it.
I just got science yesterday.
How was it?
We were doing. We were.
I reviewed that.
We were doing a project with pill bugs, and we got to name our pill bugs.
Wait, why you guys doing this? Why? I said no break. Yes.
Mom was doing a summer project. Pill bugs. My listener sent the mail here about them. That pill bugs are cousin.
Oh, they are. That's quick. Hey, that's you. Kiwi, why are you guys doing this? I said no break. You want a break? Why do you want a break?
I just had to do what I so annoying.
Okay. No, you guys have to explain why you want break, and then I'll give you a break. Huh?
See, we go to school 5 days a week. We need a break.
What?
This is basically school. Yeah, times. Yeah, this is basically school. This is the
Time not good for you.
That's I like that. Esther gets a break.
What did you say?
Too much screen time is not good for you. I like that. Okay, you all get a 10 minutes break.
Let me go.
You're welcome. 11:34.
You are not putting water, right? Forgot?
12 minutes. Okay, fine. 12 minutes.
This is sorry.
Yeah, there's not much water.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can create another one. Keep.
You haven't started it.
Okay. Yeah. You can water this or create another one and water it.
Where's the one with those?
This one.
No, that's for Esther.
Yeah, this is Esther's no son.
Oh yeah, this is a. I don't want to have it.
But it needs water. I need to water.
I'm removing that video.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
Come here.
We're gonna take it out.
See, I'll show David. It's really. I'll show David, and I'll see like a video.
Show me why. Because Grandma put a video and I think the audio.
Oh, you can do it.
Show me what. What video? What video?
So how come your friend haven't done his SAT yet? What has he been up to?
What?
Ariel,
You know,
how come your friend haven't done his SAT?
He's just been busy with other stuff, I guess.
Like what?
Audio
So do you guys look like you guys used to anyone?
Yeah, you do.
And you never asked him what he's been up to?
No, he's just been busy.
He could China this summer.
Anytime I want.
Oh yeah, sorry.
you can post
He
it
was
on like
filming,
Facebook
he
and
didn't
get
get China.
No.
Did he go there this summer?
Yes.
How about you? What were you up to?
I was at Harvard.
That's pretty good.
Okay. How was it?
I told you about the whole.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fun. My entire summer was filled with academic. I had that. I had to study for the SAT, and at the beginning, I had summer camp.
Already, everybody's doing something.
So I gradually done break this summer.
Well, it paid off, right?
See, I can make that
That's nice.
no blame here.
No, a little bit.
And you guys are coming for this food tasting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have day one.
Wow, this is so fun. You guys are so lucky. You guys have you have computers.
I can do this on my phone.
And you have phones to do presentation. You have to go on a board and draw.
It's really long.
It's
That's fine, that's the point.
Yeah, but we've already started because we saw we were presenting this week. So that's
That's perfect. I hope you can relax. I like that. You guys should get up and stretch. Let blood flow through your legs and up to your heart and to your brain.
Grandma, we're not playing that.
Yes, we are.
You can do jumping jacks.
Okay, guys, let's do our gym warm up. We should do our gym warm up.
Don't hurt yourselves though.
Guys, we should do me and Emma's gym.
No.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Okay, so wait, let's go.
Let
Let me see.
Are you okay?
me.
The best part is when
Can you
they
do the template for me?
What template?
The scientific one. No?
What template do you want?
I need a template that the kids can fill.
Can fix?
Fill up with their resume. What?
She just did. No, that's not the point. She did.
To do what?
Naima and Rama. They did their thing beautifully.
What?
It's just a regular presentation. Not too flashy. This is bioscience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need a template. I don't need something flashy.
Oh, you just create a blank space.
What is this?
Nah, that's too distracting.
Send what questions?
Are the people judging them old or young?
You're not gonna be working for this.
Huh?
You're gonna be working professionals.
Oh.
And this is not.
Oh, it can be too flashy.
No, stop.
Aren't you guys scared the computer will fall?
Why are you asking so many?
That's because you're not buying it, see?
Wait, do you want me to like use the normal audio?
Okay.
It's not big. It's terrible. This is amazing.
Oh, on Canva, not on Microsoft.
I was looking for something in Microsoft or
On Google Doc, they have a yeah, they have. This is where I got this from. This one is science. I just removed stuff from it.
Science report houses science.
Report. That's typing.
Yeah, that make that sense. You need a guide.
Oh, okay. For like college or for under?
No, he tried to give me
Wait.
all of her stuff. I know.
Naima, which let's see.
Okay.
Do you guys have a report on how to write stuff for school? You're in the 8th grade, right? You guys have like guidelines on how to write reports? Do you guys write reports?
What do you mean, like reports?
Like when you're in the science.
I write
Write reports.
Also like hypotheses and stuff.
Yeah, and then right.
We did like a bubble lab. Like we blew bubbles and then we like we put like different solutes in to see which bubble like was the biggest.
Okay, I feel bad for whoever. Why you guys having more fun?
No,
I feel bad for whoever.
Our labs are more fun than scientific. Like
Yeah, why? We're doing the pill bug one where we have like roly polies or pill bugs, and they have to like there's a dry environment and then there's like a wet environment, and we're seeing which side the pill bugs like more.
and then
last
year we did one with marshmallows.
and then we did elephant toothpaste.
Elephant toothpaste. Yay! I really can't.
Why are you having that fun in science? We're not supposed to have.
That's why there's not that many girls in the field. That's why there's not that many girls in the field. If you want to make it all that.
Yeah.
Oh, want to get the lab safety guy?
Yeah.
You did buy. Okay, actually like oh my god, I feel like tea. No, I did.
You actually I just have to listen to that.
No. Oh, I listened to that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guys don't watch Bill Nye, the science guy?
No!
We don't. I watched them once, but I was in like 4th grade or something. Maybe 4th.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was a lot better than what we listened to before. So, I never had.
I don't want to. I think I know. Being a doctor.
Yeah, I mean, this is the mental this diary photos. Oh, this house. Yeah, I could do this. No, it was this guy. I have to be only post like this video.
My teacher said we'll get credit for the campus. Oh no. Like, see my friends already before you. Oh yeah. I would do it. I'd rather friends. Sorry.
Bueno, como una vez,
I don't think I want to be done better over the other day. I'll go you guys. That was horrible.
Why you say Katula? Oh my gosh, pizza.
Okay, do you guys want to remake
This is mine.
your plans?
No.
No?
I want to remake the ones that last day.
Okay.
But then it won't change anything.
You never know.
Can we have a second one? Can we just have a third one?
Yeah, you can.
I'll replace the audio.
Yeah, you can just.
I promise you I'll
Like,
replace.
there won't be a part of there we go.
Okay.
You want to hear the real song?
Songs out in there.
Oh, like,
Why are you going in?
So you guys don't want to create another one? Guys, you guys don't want to create another one?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun presentation. I'm grading.
I think me and I will get the eggplant.
Okay, guys, whilst you're on break, do this for me. Here,
Wait, that's
a special message. I'm gonna give you his name,
to
Mr. Anand.
I will use that.
Yeah, you will know very soon.
I don't know
You need
what
very
that is.
Here.
I'll give you this during class time.
And be quiet. Yeah,
I need a
Yeah.
pharmacy.
How did I do this?
the seat and
Oh, right.
Wait, you can start.
so
One more.
so Mr. Anand, right? Are you guys paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are the markers?
Oh, I don't know. Like dry erase markers?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I have one for you.
You can borrow my marker.
Oh, I have a pretty pink ones. And
I'm
yeah,
pretty
because I brought my.
You
You
can
guys
use
not
pencil
in
to
the
use
sciences. Why don't you guys have markers?
We do. Thank you.
Like right now, we're running like 5 stages of like a scientific experiment.
Okay, guys, this is how you spell his name. No, I said Anand. Don't worry.
Who laughs like that?
No, from I don't like this.
Okay, so let me double check.
I think the other one is where
I'm not.
the other letter goes.
Got it.
This one's so.
Yeah, the other one's better.
Yeah, the one with the screaming was weird. No, it's so goofy. But it has a lot of views. I don't care about
What's the presentation about? What problems?
Okay, guys, this is his name. Anand, Mr. Anand. So Mr. Anand is one of our EBI board of directors, right? And he's going on retirement. He was working at Microsoft. Yeah. I don't know how old he is, but he's retiring. But the thing is that many of the things that we're able to do, Mr. Anand is part of the people who help us to be able to do those things. He sent donations so that we're able to do the stuff that we're able to do, okay? So I want you guys to send him a thank you and a happy retirement message. That's all I'm asking. So we can mail it.
Hi, Prince.
He's what
Prince.
There's a lot of people.
Hi, Prince. It's Prince at Hong Kong.
Hello.
Yeah, I did.
There's a lot of people who help EBI, okay? So you'll see them all very soon. Two of them are not in Maryland, they are out of state. Mr. Anand is in Boston, that's why you don't see him. But
Hi, Esther. How are you?
he's always sending money to help with the baggage and stuff. This is how he looks. Let me show you.
You're new.
I know, I'm actually
Thank you. Make two, like yours.
Oh, you wonder?
Hey, wait a minute. This time.
Okay, so these are all the people plus more. I haven't even updated. Let me share my screen.
First one.
Yeah. Where's it? So this list needs to be updated, okay? Which we will update them. But just to give you an idea of all the people who have been helping EBI, okay? So when I say that we need a thank you message for Mr. Anad, just know that he has been with EBI all this while, and he's been very, very supportive in the stuff that we do. This is him right here, okay? And he was working at Microsoft, and now he has retired. And so we want to send him a thank you note. Sometimes you guys see myself, you see Ms. Ankuni, and then you see all these people, but there is so many other people who are working behind the scenes to help EBI to keep going, okay? And I said we will be updating this list very soon, okay? And so with that being said, I look forward to getting, I look forward to getting your so I send this to some of the students.
A message to Mr. Anand Badura. Hello. I'm 10 years old.
Guys, why? Don't forget to sign your name.
Always with the group. Will forever
Good job.
A message to Mr. Anand Badura.
Why is the noise, guys?
Ready?
Do I love? Oh. Okay, so see, thank you, Chebi. I said it was due. I said it was due on Friday for Team Ghana. I only heard from Chebi team. I haven't heard from anybody else. So I will just take Chebi team to represent Ghana team. But thank you, Chebi team, for helping out. You know, people, it's not easy to even do 1 hour work and to say I'm donating. There are so many people that can help, but they don't see the need to help. And so when you find people like Mr. Anad, he's from India. He's not from Ghana. But then he saw what we are doing and he decided to come and support with his money. You know, it's not every one of us that have the means to help. And so when I asked us to send that kind of short message to him for a thank you for his retirement, and that one too, it seemed like it's a hard ask. But anyway, thank you. I thank you guys for those who have submitted, and I hope that we will be able to appreciate his help and all that he has been doing for the EBI. Whatever we are doing, it's not only me or Uncle Tony or Uncle Nee. It is a lot of people behind the scenes. And like I said, we have to even update this because we have added new team members that we need to update. So there are a lot of people behind EBI that support you guys. I hope I make sense. Okay, so I'm going to yield back to Miss Nunana.
Okay. Thank you. Does anyone want to summarize what we've done so far for Ezekiel and Khalif?
So like during class we went over the scientific like
You're telling us what we've done so far. Method?
oh yeah, scientific method and what we need to do for like an experiment. We also compared the scientific experiment with an engineering one to see the similarities and differences. And then we went over like data collection and what we need to include in our presentations.
Any questions?
Let me pause on it. Guys, not just happy retirement. Thank him also for the support he's been supporting EBI.
Wait, I don't know what to write.
What do you don't know him? You know, Uncle Tony is also retired. So let's pretend. He doesn't need to see. He's been sending money. So when he eat the chicken, when she eat the chicken, he's eating that. Oh, thank you guys. I'm a rich woman. Thank you.
Okay, are we back? You need something? Okay. Yeah, question? Oh, what's the thing?
What just happened to me? You just dropped it. And how did you
Wow, you guys are so tech advanced. I'm like jealous.
How did you mean?
Because you guys are using like Canva and whatnot.
Oh, I thought you were a sarcastic person.
No, I'm like, huh? Well, it is, but you guys are switching to my field, which is life science. We study life.
Cool.
You guys study, I don't know, what do engineers study? Not life science. Life science is why we're all alive today. Life science is why engineers are alive today, because they need life science. Stop playing video games. Okay, any questions? So data collections, 2 parts. You're taking pictures. You are going to document what you see. You're taking pictures of the plant. Where's the thing? Okay, can I borrow somebody's plant?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta water this, Esther. Okay, so you're taking pictures like this, right? This is like day 7. So you're gonna be taking pictures daily of what is going on. So this is day 7. You'll be taking pictures of this. Naima Rama, can I borrow your plant? The one that grew?
Oh, it's over there.
Okay. So you're going to be recording the color of the plant that is growing. You're going to measure the height by day. This is observation. This is also qualitative. Qualitative means things we can see. Ask your guardian or parents for help. Okay. And after you measure, right? This is what a table should be. You should have a table like this. Whether in your notebook, on Excel, on a computer somewhere, this is what your documentation should look like. Science is all about documenting. When you go to the hospital to see a doctor, they just don't see you. They write down everything they did during your visit, the time that they saw you. Same thing here. You have to write down everything that you're doing because it will help you with your project. It will help with the explanation letter. So this is called the observation chart. So we started last week. Everybody paying attention? We started last week. So you write the date, you write the height, you write the color, you write what you see. For cup A and for cup B, for both groups. And this is your qualitative data. It's called description. You're describing what you're seeing by day. So quantitative means we can measure with a graph, right? It's your date and the height. Any questions so far? Any questions, Ghana team? Okay, moving on. All right, so this is what your quantitative data should look like. I will go over axes next week, what axes are.
And next week we are doing Kahoot.
What's Kahoot?
Yeah, book it.
No.
I love book it.
At this big age, you guys are doing Kahoot.
Yeah. Wow, you are jealous.
Yes. This is not fun. You guys should go the traditional way. I'm not liking this. So this is what a graph should look like. I mean, there are different kinds of graphs, right? This is just an example that ChatGPT gave me. So on the y, you guys know what y-axis is? Okay. So on the bottom where you see day. So right here, right? Where you guys see day. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, etc. It's called the x-axis. So here, right here is the x-axis. I'll put a better picture up when I get home. So here is the x-axis. Here, where you see plant height, is called y-axis. I will put a better picture up when I get home to show you guys. And I'll show you guys different kind of graphs. This is called a line graph. You don't have to do this, but this is what your data must look like. You have a picture data, which is called qualitative data, and you have a number data, which is called quantitative data.
Yes.
We'll go over that next week. And then drawing a conclusion. So after everything is done, you guys will explain what you found, what your results are.
You have to write one? A conclusion sentence.
It's gonna be more than one sentence because you're gonna have to explain everything you've done. Is a PowerPoint. I'm not asking you guys to write a report. I should ask you guys to write a report.
Please don't.
Yes, now that you mention it, I have to have fun.
Yeah.
That is the point of science. The teacher has to have fun. Okay, well, reflection. We'll talk about that next week. Discussions next week. This is posted on the thing, right?
Actually, she can be the hardest.
I'll just share with you.
Probably smarter than you.
No, I sent it with the teachers.
Oh.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. So next week, right, is preparing for a presentation.
Why you
looking at me? Next week we'll be preparing for a presentation. So by next week, hopefully, you guys have some form of data. You guys have some form of results. That is good enough to start presentation. So how to create a PowerPoint presentation. You guys have fancy stuff going on like Canva, and people are doing colors and it's blowing up. It's pretty cool. So next week we'll go over a presentation, how it's done. What I'm showing you here is what a presentation will look like, at least the old-fashioned way. So we start with the title page. My title page for you guys is How Do Plants Grow? And then the next one is What is a plant? I gave you guys an information slide. And then the next slide is the experimental design or method, right? And then after that, I gave you guys give an example of data collection. So I showed you guys a picture and a graph. The next is drawing a conclusion. So what did you do? What does it mean? Did your plants grow? Yes or no? Explain it. That is drawing a conclusion. Discussion questions are questions that things that you could have done better. And future ideas. What do you think the world could do based on where you are? And how can you help farmers grow things? And then the last is your references, where you got your information from. So we'll go into details where all this is coming from next week. So by next week, hopefully, some of us have data and we're going to try to graph it. Does that make sense? Any questions? This is science. This is life science, guys. It's not always about explosions. That's chemistry. Huh? Oh, not a. Oh, you're gonna get a high score. Yeah. Well, when you get to high school, you start chemistry.
Really. I are doing this like co-op at our church. It's every Thursday, Friday, not every Tuesday. And I'm doing chemistry, and
it's fun. Yeah, chemistry is fun when you don't have to be in lab for like 5 hours. And you don't have to rewrite reports and your experiment doesn't work or you're gonna blow up a school. Yeah, that's chemistry.
And in chemistry, you don't see the elephant toothpaste and the things we use to burn our skin.
Yeah.
Does the Ghana team have any questions?
Do you guys have any questions, Ghana team? What if our plant doesn't grow? I'm talking about one with sunlight. Well, you create another experiment, you create another one.
So it get better. So guys, remember, hey, listen to this. Sometimes you have a hypothesis, right? What do you think should happen? And then it doesn't go accordingly. Remember the guy with the light bulb, right? How many times did he have to do it?
Thomas Edison.
Huh? He didn't make it. I'm lost with that.
999 times.
Wait, Mr. and is worked in Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
Oh, can we search about that?
Yay!
Yeah. So sometimes whatever you are hoping to achieve will not happen. That doesn't mean that you have failed, okay? It means that there are other alternatives or things that you might have to what? Go back, review, check. Maybe the amount of water you put in was what caused it. Maybe the soil, maybe there was something wrong with the seed, where you place your plants, all those things. Am I making sense? So if this week you didn't get anything resolved from it, you have another chance to do another one today. And then wait for next week, because from those who did it last week, some of them have seen plant coming, okay? And so that means that it works. Somewhere, somehow, yours doesn't work. Yours did not work. That doesn't mean that you have failed. It means that you have another chance to try again. This is not something to beat yourself up. Science is supposed to be fun, okay? So the more you do, the more you get better at it. And then document what happened. Your first one didn't work out, so what did you do? You did another one. Mind you, that is how you can be better, okay? And you can be good at your research. Am I making sense? So it's not about the games and all that stuff. If you put your stuff in the sunlight and there was nothing, what happened? So redo it again. This one looks very dry. Did you even water it during the week? So what happened? So what, am I making sense? Yeah. If you put water in it, there's no way it will be this dry. Okay. So maybe it wasn't enough water. Okay, Kitora?
Yes, but the whole cup was full of water because it was outside in the rain.
Like mine didn't work.
The seed in the notice house. The seed, the house is full of money.
I don't want to.
And I just ordered it. But I created another one. Oh.
That's too much.
Well, yeah, this is no sunlight. Okay, guys, look. I left mine here at the EBI center, okay? Mine did not grow. I left mine here. None of it grew. I just watered it. So what did I do? I created another one. Well, Naima helped me. So I created another one. Look, yay!
But it doesn't work again.
Well, then we'll just let it be. This one will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Naima added fertilizer.
We're done?
Bye.
So, any questions?
No.
Do you guys want to brainstorm?
No.
Oh, I can't wait for you guys.
Hello, madam. Hello, madam.
Hi.
Please, are we going to change?
Sorry?
Are you going to
Am I going to plant the seed?
please, pardon.
Wait, can you please repeat? It was in and out. Guys.
I want to know. I'm asking that. Are we going to change the seed into one different one? Use the same.
Wait, you saying are you going to plant the seed when you are done? That's what you're saying?
No, it doesn't.
Can you type it for me? We cannot hear you. Keep breaking in and out.
Okay.
Did I do some light skin? I need to be in the sun.
That's for you.
All right, guys, start brainstorming.
Wait, what?
Brainstorming what?
Why your plans worked, why it didn't work.
Well, I got dished out by dirt and hers didn't.
Create another one.
What? Yeah, they should eat.
What is brainstorming? I created this is what I have. One smells and one doesn't.
Well, the one is supposed to smell because remember, plants need to be outside. It needs air. It needs water. It needs sunlight. It needs the cycle, evaporation. We're not gonna get into all of that. Huh?
Box under a bed.
Right. Because it's not getting, remember, it needs, so plants release what? Oxygen, right?
Oh, so we just take it out of the box.
Right. We inhale the oxygen, right? And then we give out. We breathe out carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide goes to the plants. They cycle it, release oxygen to us, and then we release carbon dioxide to them. So without that air exchange is going to be moist.
Mine smells like
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to like find maybe like a dark place, but with holes in it so the air can come out. You know what I mean?
like a bottle. It's full.
Right. Or maybe like somewhere not enclosed. I don't know. They don't have lights. Somewhere dark but has like, air circulation. Does that make sense?
Like under my bed.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
But does it have air circulation? Like it's not tight.
I'm in there most of the time, so.
Yeah, but you have the lights. They can also use this.
Oh, that's because for this morning, it's like, I think that's what mine.
That's why.
Yeah. So the thing is that you can never have complete true darkness, right?
Where do you use?
Because complete true darkness, we get that smell, that moist, all of that. Like this one, it's not cycling. Does that make sense?
Where do you put it? Because.
So, well, yeah, maybe somewhere dark, but also with air circulation.
Like you can open the window.
Yeah. See, that's what you have to think. Well, like she said, create a box with holes in it and put it and cover it, and then let the water. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Did you type in your question?
Okay, it says that. Okay, let me go here. Let me read from here. No, what? Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay, so it says that ours did not germinate. So should we change the seed or should we use the same seed to replant?
You mean this? You're gonna take the seed from the soil and replant,
No,
or
a new seed?
Yes, you can use a new seed and replant. Do another one.
Okay.
Too bad. No tulip for you.
Yeah, mine did not grow either.
She's a bad scientist.
I'm not a bad scientist.
Bad scientist.
I was a bad scientist, you know that? I actually taught after school program called Mad Scientist. I left it here. So nobody was here watering it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know.
Ouch, Esther. Yes, if it didn't work the first time, just regrow it, do another one, and let's see.
But that's why I didn't know.
It's only pink, yeah, you didn't hold it for you. That's pretty obvious.
Okay, any other questions? You know what? Let's go through discussion questions.
Videos, right?
I don't like this. Yeah.
Hmm?
So should we use this one? Should we you're sure to get
Exactly. That's so crunchy.
Okay, guys. Ha! You thought I was gonna let you go.
Yeah, go.
All right, everyone. Discussion questions, right? I put questions up here to help you explain your conclusions. See how easy that is? I didn't leave you guys hanging to think for yourselves. So, discussion and reflection questions are going to help you guys with your conclusion of your experiment. So the reflection questions ask, which group of plants grew taller? Why? What do you think happened? What did I just say?
You think which group of plants grew taller?
He said which group of plants grew taller, and why do you think that happened?
Yes.
You know what? Obviously it is.
Why are you guys talking?
Wait, I thought you said, but earlier you said they were done.
No, we're not. We still have an hour.
What?
Wait, what?
So what is David, the one that came up?
So discussion questions, right, are supposed to help you guys with your conclusion. To help you guys explain your project at the end where you guys are presenting it to us. So it's asking you questions to think about. What helped the plant the best? What did you do to help the plant the best, right? No, not now. This is for your project, your presentation. Think about it. What happens if a plant gets too much or too little water, right? You know the answer to that.
Too much water causes to be moist and then less water it causes it to dry out.
Okay. So yeah, so this is what help with your conclusion, right? You have to think about these things. And how does soil type affect plant health? You can Google it to get an idea. And how might this relate to the country that you are in? This is called a broader impact. You have to think about future ideas. Life science, right, does not just help the country you're in. It helps everyone around the world. Life science help you get chicken to eat at Chick-fil-A. Life science help the chemists and lab to create Pepsi. Life science help the chemist to be alive to create Coke or Banku or Dokno or Kufuo. This is life science. You have to think about the broader impact. How does it impact you and the world? Think about climate change. Oh, hold on. You have to start from the end.
I mean, global warming is a huge problem, so it causes most of the plants to either dry up, and it causes droughts.
Right. Somebody asked, what is global warming?
Global warming is when the entire globe starts to warm up because of all the pollution that's on the earth.
Why is it even called global warming? Can't it just be called?
It's very self-explanatory.
Yeah, we'll leave that to somebody studying ecology and environmental science and civil engineering, because it has to do with the ozone layer and the oceans and water beds and whatnot. Okay, somebody mentioned global warming. Great. That's a future idea, right? Think about how climate change can affect the plant growth. Although we are just growing this in a cup, think about it on the ground, right? How does global warming impact plant growth? How does that affect us humans? How does that affect animals? If the earth, wherever we are, is getting too hot, we just learned that if you put too little water in a plant, it gets dried up. The plant doesn't grow effectively or at the time span that's supposed to grow. If there's too much water, it's too moist, the plant doesn't grow. So what is the perfect temperature, the perfect water source for a plant to grow?
It has both of it, but it's kind of like the same amount of both, but it's not as bad.
This was the slide 2 title.
The slide what?
Slide 2.
Slide 2 will be all the way in the beginning. You mean slide 1, 2?
Yes.
That is all the way in the beginning. Slide 2 talks about objective, talks about what we're doing. Slide 2? Slide 2 is all the way at the beginning. Huh?
Okay.
Unless you're talking about what we're talking about right now. That would be slide 44. Oh, slides. Go to the next slide. So this is the slide we're on. I'm talking about future impact of what we're doing. If we're talking about slide number 2, it's called objective. That's last week. It's all the way in the beginning. The slides are numbered. Does that answer your question? Hello? Have I answered your question? Can somebody ask if I've answered your question?
Yes, please.
Okay, any more questions?
No.
Okay. So we're done for today, but before you go, you guys, I think you guys can see the slides when you're home, right?
Yeah.
So you guys need to go through it and get an idea of what to do and think about what you're doing, why you're doing it. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes.
All right, welcome to life science. It's not always experimenting and digging things or whatever it is. Sometimes you just have to sit and you have to think and ask a lot of questions. You know what, Esther, because you're so eager to leave, I have more things to say.
Yeah,
You're eager to go. I don't know why.
That's the way you going.
Yeah, Esther, why do you want to leave? Yeah, you know what? I like kids nowadays. What are you guys like, Gen Z or Alpha or Beta?
They're all alpha.
They're all alphas?
No.
I love the boldness. You're Gen Z? Wow, I like the boldness. Like
my generation. I don't.
You're Gen Alpha too?
I don't want to hear
You're Gen Z.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure
So you're like later Gen Z.
because I thought Nemo was the rhythm like jelly.
Wow, you guys are so bold. I don't know. I'm kind of proud and jealous at the same time. Yeah.
Nemo, don't lose the picture.
No. Yeah. Okay, everyone. See you next week. Oh, hold on. Okay, guys.
Guys, hold on. Hold on.
They're not making out the back.
No, I mean, I did.
One last thing, guys.
You know, I come in. Grandma, I'm trying to add stuff that have a kid.
I'm all this.
Oh, there's 5 others.
Ma'am, I made some water.
Okay, so
Bye.
I'm going to be sending you an assignment, okay, to prepare you guys for what you've been working on. So we'll print some here. The teachers can print them if you guys want, or you can also type them on here, like typing and whatnot, okay? But this is to help you to document what you have been working on. So with that being said, so what, ask a question. What are you curious about? What do you want to find out, right? So the question is, what are we trying to find out? We want to find out about what? Okay, so we're trying to find out how plant what grows. The circle of life. Mm-hmm. The circle of life. Yeah. So you have to helping you, Team Ghana. See, I'm going through it step by step with you. I'm gonna email this. I'll share with you, and I put in the Google Classroom. You can print them. Use pen and paper to write. I said pencil or pen to write your answers, and then you can take a picture and email it, or you can type them over here like you see. Okay. So with that being said, it says what? What asks your question? What are you trying to achieve? Right? And then it says that what? Make a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a well thought out guess about what you think the answer might be and what your prediction, what is your prediction? So you can say what? I think that from what I have done, this will what? Germinate, and this will not germinate, okay? And it's well, why are you saying that? Because I remember I always tell you guys, you can now always just say, oh, I think, how do I even say this? We can say, oh, Ghana is the best country in the whole world. How? Why? What is your data? Who told you? You know? And so whatever you say, you have to give a reason why you are saying what it is. Am I making sense? And then you say what? Gather your materials. What did you need to complete your experiment? So you list them over here. You list all the stuff. Do the experiment. Clearly write down what you did step by step. So you know what you did. You gather your what's it called? Your items that you need, right? Your materials. And then you did it step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, so this is how you document your steps. Team USA, are we paying attention? Okay, so step by step approach that you did, right? You rewrite them or you type them here. And then what is the results? Some of us got our result this week. So you can use the remaining 30 minutes or so to do this report, okay? What was the result? So it says that what then you can draw what you came up with, what you saw for the result. Am I making sense? So when it comes to science, it's not about, oh, I'm typing. You also have to draw your experiment. You have to draw what you are seeing so that in the future you can see, you can go back and review them. Those of us who watch even the, what's it called, Iron Man, he used his dad's research data to help him to defeat the bad guys, right? So you always need to document. Don't just say, oh, I know it's in my head. How can anybody know what is in your head? So you document and then you draw pictures and then you label them. Today, Miss Nunana showed us what? The different part of what? The plants, the stem, the roots, the whatever. And so whatever your diagram will be, or your picture, you have to label them so that somebody will know exactly what they are looking at when you are not there. Am I making sense? And then, what did you learn from this? Was your hypothesis correct or not correct? And then next time, what would you change? Okay, somebody asks, can we redo it again? Yes, you can do it again. Science is not a once and you are done. You always have a way of improving it. And then you keep on asking questions. Okay, if I add this, what will happen? People have learned so many creative ways that now, like what? That we have some fruits that have no seed. How did they even come with that? They did all kinds of experiments, you know? And somebody might say, oh, it is bad, it's this. But maybe they had a relative who probably could not really eat the regular fruits with the seed in there. And so they saw a problem and they said, okay, I have a child who might be able to, who might get choked if they eat this fruit, right? So I have to find a way to remove the seed from the fruit so that every kid can be able to enjoy fruit without any problem. or somebody that is an elderly person or someone that is disabled or something, and they might not be able to eat the fruit without taking out the seed. And so they come up with different ways that everybody can enjoy the fruit. So there are so many reasons why people come up with different experiments to help our world, our community, and our family. And so this is a simple way to document what you have been doing. And so I'm going to share this with our teachers and also put a copy in our Google Classroom. Anyone have a question or concerns? Are we good? It's coming. Hold on.
Oh, Gen Z and Alpha.
Nana, be careful.
No, I like it. I need to adopt your attitude because wow. Wait, how many things like 6 7 hours? Huh? Is it like 6 7 hours?
They have things to do. They have the market.
4 hours? What? Like 4 hours or 1 hour or 16. No, they just started out. What is the question? What is the question? About 6 7. Wait, explain this. Basically, there's a song going around. I understood. That's not what that could be. There's literally a lyric from a song. There's no meaning to it.
Oh, that's what you used to treat me. Yeah, you guys are all mature. What am I gonna do, God? You're growing up on me.
After the whole experiment, then you see.
That's for April. It was that was my song.
All of them know 6 7. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but you should do the song. But we should play the song instead. Yes, do the song. You should do the song and let's get to the part where it says 6 7. Alright.
You see? You see? Look.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's you get it.
I'm surprised.
It's coming.
What no? Get to the part that says 6 7.
Okay, it's assigned. Check. And then let me add it to our WhatsApp.
6 7.
It's there now.
Wait, so it's a better rock?
Oh yeah, that was it. It's a better one.
If I captured the whole America, it's young.
Okay, so
they did it. There's this one teacher they had a big assembly with all the schools, and there's one teacher that can make the 6 7. No. One too
nice.
Lord, what are they?
Okay, guys.
Yeah, don't you love 6 7?
Oh, is that recording? Because let me not say anything incriminating.
We say 6 7 in Spanish at school.
Okay, so are we good? I have sent it, and also let me put it on the Google Doc over here. Can I?
So Esther, what project are you guys working on?
Yeah, evil people.
You guys are working on a necklace.
Raphael, are you okay? Akoya, are you okay?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So it was only one. It was only Naima's one that grew.
Yeah. It's me and grandma's. I'll just eat.
Oh,
You're calling team that work.
Esther, what about you?
Leave Esther alone. Again, yeah, no.
What did you do now? Is it, where's the green son?
That's the one that is no son.
And it grew. The notice how.
Yeah, ain't come on, shit.
I'm okay.
Okay.
So which means that no, you're going to leave it here.
No.
No, you gotta water it, but then the weight. Well, we water it every morning. Yes.
You see what she's saying? Every morning. But
No, I do before we go to school and then at like 6 p.m.
At 6 p.m.
I don't think that the other team were doing that. Oh, you were watering every morning.
Not every morning.
Is it?
I was very busy this week. It was a dry one.
We are very busy.
You know why?
No, what you should think is, whenever you are hungry, look at this thing. You're also hungry.
Oh, you do it at your weekend.
Yeah, what have you remember?
No, I want to do it.
I tell you, it's fun. If you learn about it, that you don't do it in the morning. Like, but we do. Oh yeah, we do. Yo, I need to yeah, but you don't need my avatar. I don't care.
Oh, David.
Wait, not in what? Yeah, I mean, like 19 grade. Sure. When you're bad, look at my avatar.
The project is what? Yeah.
I got content for Richard.
So that's why we have to close the class here.
Yeah.
I know, I understand that. It's all on that.
You guys should be pulling that out.
I love how it just went completely.
Well, I thought you said I was in the class.
Esther, shush, rush. It's no class time. I have done my part. You guys should do your part. I don't know what to do.
That was done for today.
I just.
Guys,
We still have.
check the Google the chat. I have added the document for you guys. It's also in Google Classroom. If you are not there, let me know.
Yeah.
Seven?
Yeah, the next class comes what do you get confused?
Okay.
Well, you have 58.
Okay.
I'm excited to get in.
Yeah. So guys, next week, Miss Nunana is going to guide you more, but don't come without your stuff done. What happened? Well, what? Oh, I got so for Ghana people, Mr. Raymond, yeah, send some nice pictures and images from his team. Let me share this. Yeah, so yeah.
Hey, this blue stuff. I remember.
Yeah. So Frantic team, this is their stuff. And so,
They actually went to the farm.
yeah, we are looking forward to getting more pictures from you guys on what you are working on. Okay, so
Oh, look,
yeah,
it said sunlight, then no sun.
Yeah.
And no sun is,
no sunlight. You can read.
okay.
This experiment is not in.
Why? No.
Because they are using different jars. So I could say, oh, because this jar is different, that is. So it's important to use the same thing for both, so that you don't add more variable into it.
It said I shouldn't ask the question.
No, that's a question. I knew what you were gonna ask.
Yeah, it said no sun. Oh, but why is this?
Why is it so sad?
They just label it to be the inside. No, it's not in the sun. It was just a
How do you know that was just a label?
They are just documenting their stuff.
This box, that's why they put it. When they were taking it inside, they have to go by it.
Some people are serious about that's for Naima. You can't play with her.
That's true science. That's true science.
So good job, guys. I look forward to getting more.
It being out here.
Yeah.
Like, they woke up to science.
So guys, we are done for the day. What we are working on is our reports. So you don't have to go, you can work on it, okay? We are working on this one.
Okay, madam.
Yeah. But just make sure that it is done by next class, that you submit it before next class. That is my only.
Okay.
They showing you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there another day that can join the report?
What happened?
The
When they come back.
Like what?
Yeah.
So we have a week to prepare us.
That's dope.
You really have to add. No, it's that.
He doesn't help that, and he's like, I feel like,
Yeah, so when you're able to master this, see, like there is nothing that you cannot research on, whether it's engineering or scientific, and even if you are doing chemistry, it's still the same. Okay, it's still the same. Okay, yeah. So this is what. When you see people have won the Nobel Peace Prize and the Nobel whatever prize, they are always using this to present their work. Okay. Yeah. And when you fail, you do it again. Don't say I have failed and that's it. If it doesn't work, you find out what didn't work and you improve on it. Don't beat yourself. Fauzi and Charity, Mate. Yo.
Madam, yeah.
What do be the hot chip go back and I won't can. What or the be the hot chip go back and I grow. And also go for go baby inside. See, no, we are looking forward to seeing them and share pictures, share pictures so we can post them online and stuff.
Yo, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Hello. Fauzi, where's Charity? Where is she?
Yes, you.
Yeah. Ah. What did you eat this afternoon?
I just.
Huh? Hey. So Fauzi does not give you any food.
Nothing, even water. And
Sister
they
Fauzi-
said I
sister- They said
they
what?
let me sleep.
Sister Fauzi, I beg, give my sister something to eat, please. Yes, give her something to eat for me.
Okay. They were really hungry.
Oh, don't worry, they will get you something to eat. Hey, Fauzi. Fauzi. Who is that? Who is
Vicentia.
that? Who is that boy?
Vicentia.
Huh? No, who is that guy? The guy that removed the shirt, leaving the glade. Who is that guy?
Posey. My wife is Posey.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's a thing. My wife is
Okay, I heard you. Fauzi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
You say what?
Just get my sister something to eat, please.
Who? Did you ask me what did I eat?
Oh. So we have been talking. I know.
Your
I
sister
feed
is
you-
getting mad though.
Hey, what's up?
Your sister is getting mad.
What's wrong with her?
See how she's behaving.
Yeah, she missed me, that's why.
She missed me.
She missed me.
Big brother. We those who have lovely brothers cry, we are not doing anything.
That you have already married, so
Hey, Ram. Where is my husband? Where is my husband?
that's him.
Him who? Him who?
You are now sagging him.
It's like I'm not
telling lies.
Okay. Hey, it's okay. Game
Yes,
close.
that is true.
So game close. Off the laptop.
Off,
the face.
allow you to off yours. We are learning. You can off yours.
You are learning what?
Why are you in
I'm at heaven. Oh.
See, heaven.
Can't you see the angels standing beside me?
Yours?
The angels are standing beside me. Can't you see them?
Yeah, I can see them. I can see your angels with you.
So I'm not judging you.
What did I say? I can see your angels.
So you see, I'm not a small boy.
Yeah, you're a big.
It's okay.
Big bro.
So Fauzi.
Yo.
About the seed now, I think you should rather use maize if you get some beans.
I eat beans.
Yeah.
Should I use beans?
Yeah, because they said that's what we are using per what Madam says.
It even wonder me that you guys use maize.
That you should have bring your suggestion, but you kept quiet.
Hey, our Greek students and science students are there debating.
That last one you were doing blah 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 blah. You were there.
I'm just how do they call it?
So how many days do you use to water? Is it every day or 3 days or 1 week or how?
A day. I used to water 2 times. Yeah, morning and then I say both from side on 5 to 4.
But
That one
don't,
too, I water.
but don't let the water be too much. Oh.
Okay.
Just minimize it.
Maybe not water too.
Let charity guide you.
Guide who? You mean
You don't
I
even know
cannot?
how to
You
read.
mean I cannot?
Do you
Me,
even
I
know how
don't
to read?
know. Okay, thank you. Thank you
Have you
for
ever
your.
even have you set your eyes on grasses before?
Ah.
No, it's not your house grasses. So I mean farm grasses.
Oh, although they have not been there before, but I know some certain things about it.
So let her guide you, please.
I can do something about that. Charity will guide me.
So
Charity will not.
how many of you joined? How many of you joined?
I, Charity, and then Essential.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My
So
laptop
yeah, we are 3.5.
with your husband
No.
now.
Ah yes. Let me tell you.
Please, my laptop is getting off.
Whilst learning, your sister were there sleeping.
And she missed me. Ozzy. Ozzy.
Oh,
Fauzi. 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 Fauzi.
Media to speak out the yen. Please, I want a friend.
Please. Do you know something? Hello. Hello. No one is. I want a friend. Hello.
Let madam be your friend.
Anyone. Hello. Bye bye.
Mabo Prince, the one. Listen. Money we move find down. Me Ghana for me Ghana. Or whatever. My name brand. Kasi Ipe the one Kai. C'est Tony C. Man. Eliquim. Nkonye yie yibi film anka ekuru.
Kai today.
Oh, please, I don't mind now. Okay.
Is it doing?
No.